Everyone has that one cousin, family member, or friend who's very overly emotional. Like, not a little, a lot. Like, they get offended at the smallest joke or start crying at the slightest bit of things. Now, elders just say they're too over dramatic and they label things like crybaby. What you may not know is that they can be hypersensitive. Now, lots of people are not familiar with this term, hypersensitivity. It means the emotional fragility of a person and they lack good emotional coping skills. Oscar Wilde once famously said, "I don't want to be at the mercy of my emotions. I want to enjoy them and I want to dominate them." Ironically, this is exactly what happens to hypersensitive people. They're not in control of their emotions. Now, often people get confused between two terms, hypersensitivity and highly sensitive. Although they sound very similar, they're completely different terms. People who are highly sensitive, they have alert sensory organs. So they absorb sensations faster than an average person. And they tend to avoid loud music and pungent smells and get overwhelmed by it. While this has nothing to do with hypersensitivity, hypersensitivity is purely emotional. A person can be hypersensitive but not highly sensitive, and highly sensitive but not hypersensitive, or they can also be both. An example of this are people with ADHD. People with ADHD are both hypersensitive and highly sensitive. Highly sensitive because they already have a lot of stimuli present in them. So for them, even a little bit of stimuli in the environment is a lot more. And hypersensitive because they're highly emotional. Now, people often ask the cause of hypersensitivity. There is no exact cause for it. It's just something that you're born with. It's inbuilt in you. People with hypersensitivity tend to be very negative and always speak bad things about themselves. They'll say things like, "Oh, I'm so stupid," or "Oh, I'm so dumb." They'll get influenced by others very, very easily, whether it's good or it's bad, and they take it directly to heart. They feel a lot more pain than the average person because emotional pain and physical pain is produced in the same part of the brain. But this also has positive sides to it because they're very emotional, they understand what another person is going through and they care for them. Also, they can be very empathetic. They're very creative as they know how to put their emotions and express them in things like poetry and art. Hypersensitive people have a lot of problems in daily life. But one of the biggest problems today is social media. In social media, you can't actually see the person face to face. You see whatever they've said through a screen. So if a person is joking or if they're saying something in a serious tone, you can't really understand. And if someone leaves a hate comment, a hypersensitive person will feel really, really hurt. They'll feel that they're not good enough to post their content that they're posting online. They'll think that they're not adequate enough to do it. Now, lots of people don't know what this term hypersensitivity is. This can be quite harmful as hypersensitive people have a lot of stress in general, and which can lead to depression and also to the extent of suicide. When you don't know about this condition, it can be very annoying for people around them because they can't be very frank face to face and say whatever they want to because they're afraid that the person in front of them will just burst into tears. So you have to be tactful enough to convey the message but not hurt the person in front of you. This can be even difficult for people in professions like comedians. Suppose if their joke is a little bit offensive, a hypersensitive person will get very offended rather than a normal person. But at the end of the day, we really need to understand that hypersensitive people are humans just like us. There are parts of their personality that we need to accept, and we need to be more sensitive towards hypersensitive people. Thank you.